Hi there, it's Catherine from Sunnyside Journals, um, with a little visit with a whole bunch of, well, not a lot, but a bunch of different stuff. Little thrift haul, little chit chat, a little what I'm working on my desk right now. So let's get at it. Um, I've been, I put aside the two journals that I've been working on in Felicia and DIY because I'm in the Christmas spirit. So This is the this is the little gem that I've been working on. I'm gonna make sure that I've got this. There we go. So what this is one of those empty books that I find at my Kirby Church book sale. They can't save everything for me because they get so many book donations. They've gotta get the signature blocks into the blue box, the recycling, so it can go. And then they just keep putting the old covers into a box, and then apparently a gentleman from a farm nearby comes and picks them up and burns them. And again, that's just what our area says to do with them for the time being, because they cannot process book covers. So I don't want any environmentalists going, don't do that. For the time being, for our area, our recycling depot said that that's the best way to deal with them. So that's off the table. So this was one of the little covers that I found because the guts were gone, but it's a very old edition of Little Dorrit, which is a Charles Dickens story. The British TV series Little Dorrit, I loved it. I don't know if any of you watched it. I really enjoyed it. Anyhow, it's nice. The main character is a young woman. So anyhow, so this needed a lot of TLC. It was falling apart. It was very thin. No wonder the it got pitched. This was in really sad shape. I'm hoping it shows up nicely because it's a really beautiful shade of, it's almost a burgundy red rather than red. The ends were so rough and worn that I gilded them. I do it just with my fingers. This is what I did with the thatched roof. I just go around the edge. I just use Crafter's acrylic gold paint, and I just put a little on these lids. I buy these lids actually for the boxes. They're so pretty, but I use the lids for glue and paint and things like that. And I just get my finger in there and I just go along the edge until I think it looks gilded enough. Even the ends here, the top here and the bottom here, were really, really thin and crumbling and frail. So I actually fortified them with some cotton lace. I think this is the lace that you can get at Dollarama up here in Canada. I've seen it at Dollarama. I got mine at my thrift store. You find a lot of Dollarama stuff at the secondhand shops. So you can see here all the gold paint is all along there. So, and that's fine because that's going to be covered up by end papers eventually. What I did was I fussy cut this sweet little girl. I've been calling her Little Dorrit. So I fussy cut her out of a Christmas book that I have, and I Mod Podged her. I don't know if you can see. I used matte Mod Podge, and I'm quite vigorous with the brush strokes because I like brush strokes on little things like this. I think it gives it a more, almost like a masterpiece, right? An artwork, where if she had been painted, you would have been able to see brush strokes. And I actually want that. Some people work really hard to make their Mod Podge just super smooth. I don't want that. I love seeing brush strokes. I want it to look like maybe I painted her. I found in my box of gear this little brass book plate that says Joy. I'm going to make sure I keep checking. And it had 2 holes at either end. I don't trust glue, especially on covers with metal. So I don't know if you can see here, but I poked 2 holes right through the cover, and then I used tiny little, they're both, they so, tongue-tied here. They're both kind of an oiled brass color. So those are the teeny tiny brads, and then I poke them through the back, and then I really push down to get them as smooth as possible. And then I even cover them up with just a little bit of masking tape. That'll hold it down. And this, of course, has been refortified with Tyvek. So she's, Little Dorrit is ready for her interior. I've been playing with end papers. Oh, there we go. I find 99.9% of my paper goods and stuff for my journals through thrifted sources. I don't find any Christmas scrapbook paper. I've got a lot of scrapbook paper from thrifted sources, but not Christmas scrapbook paper. So those crafty ladies out there that are donating, they're hanging on to their Christmas scrapbook paper. So actually, here's where my long story comes full circle. I had to go to the dentist today, and I was actually chatting online with Nancy from Wishes and Weeds, my crafty crush. Oh, hold on. I better put my ring on or she'll think that I found someone else. There we go. And I was telling her that I had to go to the dentist, and in the same plaza as my dentist is Michael's. And I said, I may have to go into Michael's. And I had convinced myself that just for this time, I was going to buy a pad of Christmas scrapbook paper. I was going to cave in. I was going to betray my personal challenge, and I was going to buy a pad of Christmas scrapbook paper. And then I was sitting in the dentist's chair. It didn't hurt, don't worry. She was working on, I wear a sleep apnea mouth appliance, and she was just fidgeting with it because it was hurting part of my mouth. So when I got out of there, I'm thinking, oh, I don't want to go to Michael's. It just goes against what I love, being able to feel challenged. It's just me. It's just me. I like my secondhand stuff in here. Like right now, so far, the only thing new on this is, yes, the paint is new, because you can't trust, paint just dries up and goes cruddy. And the Tyvek is new, and the glue is new. But otherwise, the book, the lace, Little Dorrit, even the brads, they're all from thrifted sources. So I thought, no, darn it, no, the universe will provide. I'll find a way to make a beautiful interior in here without going to Michael's and paying money for Christmas scrapbook paper. So instead, I went down the road a little bit further, and I went to Value Village. So when I'm done here, I'm going to show you my thrift haul from Value Village. So anyhow, so what I did was, I do have plenty of just general scrapbook paper. And I thought, you know what, that's green. I can work with that. So it's going to have green here, which I think looks lovely. And then we're still going to make that look Christmassy. You can still see the red and gold from around the edge there. I'm going to use a bit of this fabric here. This is the fabric that I'm also going to use when I do the Tailor of Gloucester. So it's got a nice burgundy and gold and green in it. And then I have where'd it go? I have this old book, Tasha Tudor. I love Tasha Tudor. I don't know if any of you, you're all artistic. What am I saying? Of course you know about Tasha Tudor. Her artwork is so charming. It's so beautiful. And I didn't even know about her until one day by mistake when I was cruising around the dial. I wonder if children wonder what we're talking about when we say cruising around the dial. Because that really gleans back to the day when you had to get up out of your chair and literally change the dial on your TV. And TVs haven't had dials in decades. Anyhow, I was cruising around the dial and I landed on a documentary about Tasha Tudor and how she lives, because she I don't know if she must be gone now. She was old when I saw this movie. She lived in a little cabin by herself in the way that pioneers still lived, using oil lanterns and candlelight and heating her home with wood. And she actually wore little long dresses and her hair in a little bun, and she worked in her garden all summer long, and then in the winter is when she would paint. She actually would dress like this in the movie. She just liked living in a way of an era gone by. Anyhow, her artwork, if you ever see Tasha Tudor's artwork or a book by Tasha Tudor, snap it up, because the children are lovely. She loves corgis, so there's usually corgis somewhere in her paintings. Little corgis, little kitty cats sitting on fences. Anyhow, I'm wandering again, but I just love Tasha Tudor. So I cut out some illustrations out of that book. Here's some of children working in the kitchen. Actually, I'm going to put that one on the front. Probably there, so that I can maybe put a book plate, some kind of ex libris thing there. And then here's another one. Let me make sure that that's in focus, of children again. So that is going to be my end pages for Little Dorrit. So I think that's going to look that looks festive to me. I'm very happy with that. Let me fold this up and we can run this down the center, because I'm going to do a hidden hollow back spine. So it won't be quite that wide, but oh yeah. I like it. That looks really nice. This is going to be so cute. 5 signatures I'm going to put in Little Dorrit. And it's a nice size. You can see how, when I hold it, how big. It's got a 1 and a bit inch spine. Yeah, 1 and not quite a quarter. So that's her. Now I put my signatures, come on, lefty, righty tighty, lefty loosey. I always have to remember that. Lefty loosey. Oh, is that my... Oh, I think my husband's home. Hold on 1 second. Hubby's home. Yay! And Dot didn't even bark. So, now, where were we? Lefty loosey. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Thank goodness for Cub Scouts. I can remember that. Alrighty. So, my good old Sea Lemon book press. They're inside there. Let's pull it out. These have been pressing while I was at the dentist. Oh, jeepers. Oh, I just walked into one of my cutting boards. All right, so, oh, they're upside down. See, I can tell because I put my arrows so that they point at the top. If you've ever sewn in a signature upside down, you'll appreciate putting in the arrow. So I've got a lot of interesting papers to put in. Of course, I've got Christmas music. I have a book of the entirety of Handel's Messiah. So Little Dorrit is going to get the front page of that book, which looks, I think that's going to look good as the front page. And then I have from a children's book on the Nutcracker. Oh no, this is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, but I do have a page from the Nutcracker also in here. Tea-dyed paper. This is from Handel's Messiah, Rejoice, O Daughter of Zion. Blank music paper that's been tea-dyed. Sears Roebuck page. So that's first signature. The first Noel out of a hymn book. This page is from, hold on, let me hold this up. Come on, come on. Remember these? I don't even know whether they even make Christmas card lists anymore. So I aged that with some ink. I chose the page with the letter D for Dorrit. So that's in there. More tea-dyed paper. Oh, I fortified that with a bit of washi tape. A page from that paper I have of German porcelain doll patterns. This is also, the center here is, this is also from that Tasha Tudor book. It's a page from the Tasha Tudor book. And here's what I mean. Look at that cute little corgi there. How cute is that? So, that's the second signature so far. You know me, things can change. Right up until it's sewn in, you can do whatever you want. Tea-dyed paper, Sears Roebuck catalog, tiny little piece left over from what I had to slice off of the German porcelain dolls. The bottom part of Rejoice, O Daughter of Zion, and that's big enough that it's a flip out on both sides. This is Two Little Mice Stuffing a Stocking from Beatrix Potter. It's a Beatrix Potter, it was a little Beatrix Potter purse calendar kind of thing. So although it's not December 25th, it is December 26th, and that's Boxing Day. And that was sort of Christmas for the poor people. And I don't know about your ancestors, but all my ancestors were poor. They were... I haven't found a rich one in any of my trees, and I've got my family trees way back far. And no, there was nobody rich, but they were rich in other ways. I know. I'm the same way. There's other ways of being rich. So Boxing Day would have been Christmas in my family, that's for sure, over there. This is... Oh, this is a page. This is the page from the Nutcracker. It's the Waltz of the Flowers. This is coffee dyed with a doily. I didn't like coffee dyed paper when I first started doing it. Fortunately, I didn't throw it out because coffee dyed paper, once it's a few months old, it doesn't smell like anything anymore. The smell goes away because I didn't like the smell. So I was glad I didn't pitch them. Here's another calendar for December 25th. From, what year was this? 1980 something. 1987. Oh, I had a lot of kids then. I had 4 children in 4 years. So my youngest was 2. I had a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 2 6-year-olds in 1987. Oy. More Sears Roebuck, lovely ladies. The last one is, oh, I had to have a page from the Hallelujah Chorus in it. Hallelujah. And blank music. More Sears Roebuck. And this is just a tea-dyed... I don't know whether it would have been a thank you card or it's one of those printable kind that you can run through your printer, but I ran it through my tea. So there we go. That is so far what the signatures are going to be. I think I have a bit more room to play. I don't want her too bulky because I want to be able to really put some pretty little things in her. So far looking good. I still have a bit of room. I could put a little more in. So Little Dorrit is ready. Let's look at what I got at Value Village. What the universe blessed me with for not going to Michael's and instead going over to the charity thrift store. So I found, it's already opened because this bag at Value Village where I live, there's smaller things they'll put in what are grab bags, really. They'll put 2 or 3 items in the bag. They seal it shut, and if you even just want one item out of it, you have to buy the whole bag. So, and I wanted this, and it had another box of playing cards in it that I didn't want. So while I was there, I just, right at the cash register, I ripped the bag open after I paid for it, because I don't mind paying full price. The money's going to a good cause. It's going to charity. So I don't mind paying more for it. And I donate it right back. There's no point in me taking it home. So this one is, I loved this. Look at its ladies. Winter ladies. Now, hold on. Come on. There we go. Oh, and fall. Oh, okay. So one is, well, maybe that is winter somewhere else. Aren't they nice? They're quite, what would they be? Edwardian? Because their skirts are slimmer. You know what? If you know, please let me know. I think they're Edwardian. Maybe it says on here. Oh, made in Austria. Whoa. Barbara is over in Austria. Beautiful. It doesn't say anywhere. Okay, well, happy with that. I don't mind paying $3 for that. They're beautiful. I'm actually going to put 2 of them in Little Dorrit. Okay. Now, this one I did the same thing. I ripped it open. It had a box of silver thank you cards in it, and I knew I would never use them. So I ripped it open and donated back the box of silver thank you cards. And you can't see inside. They're good and heavy. So this is the one I was really hopeful for, the Little Holly Hobby. So, but who knows what's inside? It could be something completely different inside. We'll see. I recognize this. This is that cotton paper that you can get at Dollarama. Yep. But I like it. It's off white, sort of a creamy color. And it just has a nice natural look to it. And I love when I can find those. All right, let's look in this one. Oh, look. Sale price. 2 for $1.44. I love it. 18 all occasion cards. Ah, these are great. Yay, I was hoping they'd be great. Oh, look at him. Isn't he cute? Sincere sympathy. I actually use these sympathy cards. I have sent them before because they're so beautiful. I like them better than the new ones that you can buy nowadays. And sometimes I really will raid my card boxes if I'm sending a card to someone, and I'll send a vintage card. Pretty happy birthday. Birthday greetings. Oh, another happy birthday. Come on, let go. Happy anniversary. Sincere sympathy. Oh, look at this yellow. Oh, my mother would have loved that. Yellow is her favorite color, but I say was because wedding congratulations. Oh, lovely. She doesn't remember anymore. Okay, kitty cat. All right, these are nice. Happy. All right, that was money well spent. That box. Boy, it's a gamble. Good. Now, here's the drum roll. See? I was really hoping it was a box of Holly Hobby cards. Well, let's hope these are still good. Oh, yeah. It looks like it could still be good. Let's see. All right, what flowers? You can't go wrong with flowers. Oh, little mouse. Okay. Oh, they're kind of cute. Little hoedown. Oh, birdies. All right. Little mouse. Oh, kitten and dog. Whoops. Okay. All right. She's all right. Hi. Feeling better? You know what I find? I find a lot of get well soon cards at thrift stores. And I think there once was a time where if someone was ill, you sent them a get well soon card. Congratulations. These are pretty. I like these. Okay. I would have rather had Holly Hobby, but these will do. And now I think people just pick up the phone or, of course, fire off an email or a text message. You know what? That's not bad. That's kind of a little Holly Hobby-ish. Have a bubbly day. It's cute. All right. I don't hate it. Oh. The Three Sisters. Oh, that must be famous somewhere. If you know what the Three Sisters is, let me know. Because I don't know. It's mountain somewhere. For you, sister, on your birthday. Happy birthday, many happy returns. Carlton cards. Right. Oh! Yay! Ta-da! Little Holly Hobby. I like you. I do. Oh, there's two. Well, that's not bad. And then that little one again. Okay. All right. You know what? That's not bad. Even the one with the photo of the Three Sister Mountains. All right, let's put that aside. What else? Oh. I found a cute book that I thought would be kind of saucy. It's an Enid Blyton book. I like Enid Blyton. My kids, we used to, before my children could read, we would read aloud. Well, we still would read aloud even after they could read. We always read in the car on long trips and that. And they loved Enid Blyton, the famous five. Anyhow, The Naughtiest Girl Again. I loved it. Look at her. She's all scuffed and that's a naughty girl. Of course, now we would say that she is tenacious and, you know, good things. Just because you've got spirit doesn't make you naughty. I haven't read the book. Maybe she was naughty, but anyhow, I just thought that cover was very inspiring for a cute little junk journal at some point, but not right now. I'm doing the Christmas thing, and I'm enjoying it. And here's my last good thing that I found. $1.99, and it's pretty well 2/3 of a box of. Oh no! Oh, I grabbed the wrong box. There was a box there of window envelopes, and there was this box, and I thought I thought this one was also window envelopes, and this is just plain envelopes. Well, I've got to say, I'm disappointed. I wanted windows. I'll still use these, but boy, I'm sad. Very sad. And now I know that probably those window envelopes got snapped up. Oh well, I will use these. They're still good to put in halfway, you know. Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm miffed. It is what it is. $1.99, no big deal, and it went to a charity. So that's good, but it's not windows. So I'm a little bit sad. All right, I'm going to put these away. I keep my cards in boxes. Like, for example, here's my big box of Christmas cards. I keep that in the front there. Christmas cards. These are all of my vintage Christmas cards. Cute, eh? And I have another box up on my shelf of all the others. The get well soons and birthday and all that. So, all right, I'm going to get going. Here, we can gaze upon Holly Hobby as I sign off. Oh, look, there's a little marmalade cat there. Very cute. All right, I'm going to go. Hope everyone's having a good day and has a lovely evening. And we will talk very soon, I'm sure. All right. Bye. Take care.